Welcome back to the Jones Racing Pigeons. I hope you've been enjoying this channel. Today I'm going to share with you some information about a city pigeon versus a true homing pigeon. There is a significant difference in size, stamina, homing ability, and things like that. So sit back and enjoy as we dive into the difference between these two birds. One interesting fact, homing pigeons can find their way home from thousands of miles away. This was a beautiful day to record. The birds were really enjoying themselves on this nice, beautiful spring day. Fortunately, we didn't have any hawk attacks. We had a pretty good day for flying. Keep getting these commie pigeons coming in every year, at least one. There's one right here trying to get in my loft. I'm sure some of y'all deal with the same thing out there. I'll let a couple stay. That's how I got Little Blue. But I can't rescue all of y'all. I want to talk to you real quick about the difference between a common pigeon or a wild pigeon versus a homing pigeon. And you'll see the significant difference in size and color. And but you got to remember, this is where it all started. People took the wild city pigeon and interbreeded and came up with these different various types of homing pigeons that we have today. So we're going to start with the wild homing pigeon that came to my loft about 2 days ago, and I kept it for this reason. It's a baby. It's a young homing pigeon. A young pharaoh, or what they call a commie. I believe it's a little girl. I had one come to my loft about 2 years or so ago that I actually kept. It was a blue bar like this one. Her name is Little Blue. We kept her. We had great success with the young bird, and every now and then I'll keep them, you know, and I'll actually let one interbreed with one of my real homing pigeons to see what I can get out of it, to see if it'll become a great bird for flying. But there you go, you know what I mean? You know, you see them and they look so similar, but there's a significant difference between this bird and a true homing pigeon. Now I'm gonna pull out a young homing pigeon, and then I'll pull out an adult homing pigeon. Now look at the size of this young homing pigeon. Big difference already, as you can see. The cere, a lot thicker, the eyes, bigger eyes. This is a much bigger bird, and this is going to be a bigger bird altogether. So we're going to put these back in. And then I'm going to show you the master of homing pigeon. This here is Big Black. And I mean, he is a true homing pigeon. He has the color to his eyes. He has the very beautiful eyes. He has the cere around his eyes. His beak is super thick. He has the spread. His wings are very pretty. He wants to get back to the nest. He's actually sitting on eggs today. I just took him off because I wanted to show you a true homing pigeon. That's a real deal here. And this one here is a 2022 bird, tag number 25235. He has never been on no type of long distance flying, only loft flying. And right now I've been using him for breeding purposes only, but he's truly a magnificent bird, as you can see here. And then there you have it. You have the difference between a common pigeon versus a true homing pigeon. Okay, here I have Slater, another one of my homing pigeons. He's also a 2022 bird. His ring number is 43270. He's anxious to get back because I was feeding him right now. But anyway, I wanted you to see the beauty in his eyes. He has that diamond effect around his eyes. He has some very pretty eyes. And he's an excellent homing pigeon. I've used him in some flights. I do a lot of weddings, funerals, things like that. And he's proven to be one of the best. He's actually ancestor of a few birds that I had several years ago, back in 2012, by the name of Ashelina and Ashton, Diamond, a couple other ones. But he's one of the direct family members from them, and he's been giving me some good babies. Hopefully someday we'll be able to put these guys in a race. But there you have it. This is Slater. He's acting a little antsy right now. He wants to eat. Here's another look at a young homing pigeon. They have large wings. This one here is about ready to go through his molting stage right now. Eye color change just starting to come up. He's still very much so in his maturing stage right now. Just starting to change from a squeaker to a grunter, and getting his cooing noises. So this is definitely a male. He's going to be a nice size male, very beautiful bird, and his tag number is going to be 22093 of 2024. So yeah, it's a very nice bird. He wants to go back in. Okay, again, we were talking about the difference between a homing pigeon and a city pigeon. Again, this is another one of my homing pigeons. This is the son to my bird Slater. He doesn't really have the, come on. He wants to go back in the loft. So don't be interrupting, man. We got video here going on. But anyway, he's the son of Slater. A direct son. He's a very nice homing pigeon. He's last year's bird, the 2023 bird of 33201. And you got to remember, the carrier pigeon and the city pigeon were probably one of the ones that were first interbreeded. The carrier pigeon was basically a bigger bird, and interbreeding it with the smaller city pigeon, you got a nice size homing pigeon. So the homing pigeons that we have today are part of another species of pigeon. So, and then some of those birds were used early on for the military. A lot of them were used to carry back messages and things during times of war. I mean, you can look all this information up. But yeah, the homing pigeon's been around for thousands of years, and they've been used for thousands of years, relaying messages. Some were even used to carry vials of blood to hospitals. Just different things like that. So these are some very important birds. Some people used to call these flying rats. These are not flying rats. These are some very nice, beautiful creatures that they are easily tamed, and they're pretty loyal. So even in injury, like this particular bird right here, when it first started flying from the loft, it got lost out here for a few days. I think it got lost for about a week. I thought it was gone, and it showed up, but it showed up injured, and it has rebound. He's back together right now, but I don't know if something had got a hold of it. I'm not sure if it was a hawk or one of these cats around here, but something got a hold of it and damaged him. But he healed up well, and he's doing fine. And he's a very nice homing pigeon. I don't handle this one much. I need to handle him some more. You see he's wiggling a lot, but for the most part, he's pretty calm, good bird, and it's a joy to have it here at the Jones Racing Loft. All right, this is Slater Jr. This is his father Slater beating up one of the other birds that is in his nest. This is a pretty interesting interesting pair down there at the bottom. This recessed male red to your left and this other light colored red pigeon are both mated up with the same female, but they constantly fight all the time. It is pretty amazing to watch. It is incredible. Here in this next box is Mr. Faithful. He is one of my best homing pigeons. And this next bird is a real good father, Freckles. And we caught this female laying an egg during the day. And here's my 2024 babies, well, at least some of them. And you could be the proud owner of a pair of these birds once I reach 1,000 subscribers. Remember to like, share, and subscribe, and you could be the proud winner of some of my beautiful young babies here. These are some couple-week-old. They're not even a couple weeks old yet, but they'll be ready to go here in about 5 weeks. Good luck. Let's not forget the significance of this creature. The Bible records that one was flown out from the ark and came back with an olive branch to let us know the flood had receded. It's a biblical creature.